You can see that grain. Can you see that grain now? That grain's sort of... That grain has popped a little bit. You can see that grain through there. Looking good. Ooh. Look at her glow. She's nice and clean. Give that a polish, Dana. Let that sort of drink it up. Okay, we've done that side. That's good. We'll put this away. We're going to now oil the back to seal it up with some Danish oil, because we need to blend, and I'll show you what we're doing. We've got to blend these guys. We've lost the color on this. So there's polyurethane on this end. We've got polyurethane to blend in there, but we've got to get this color to an amber so that it works. The other reason I want to put oil on there is because it shows me where the scratches are and tool marks. Okay, let me grab the Danish pastry. Oh, apple Danish, apple strudel. Who could have some cherry Danish or strawberry Danish at the moment? So you can tell I'm hungry because I'm wishing all the terrible things that I shouldn't be eating. I left the purple out. Terry's going to be upset. I've broken the rhythm, Terry. I've left the purple out. We won't lose it. Let's get this guy done. Oh. There's our Danish oils, Zane oil, sol. Let's get another clean section out of this. Put a glove on. We just want to get that amber in there to match the colors. It'll take a couple of coats before we start top coating with poly. Apple strudel. Dana, you could probably make one. Have you got any baking? Have you got any pie dishes? Have you got any pie crusts in the freezer somewhere? Can you quickly microwave or bake one fresh if you have to, but you need a pie crust and then you need to just put whatever on top. Okay. That's all spirit. Let me stir that, get some tint through there. I expect this to be drunk up really quickly, but that's okay. We can do a couple of coats today and get that color on the way to where it needs to be. It's already drinking it up. It is a little bit rough, but that's okay. We also want to highlight any scratches and tool marks, and we can smooth them out. It's blending in quite nicely though. You can see how well it's blending in already. Terry, do you appreciate how it's blending in? Can you see that, guys and girls? Can you see how that's blending in? The color is coming back. And with a bit of poly on top, man, it's going to look swish-o. It's going to be spot on, I think. There we go. In actual fact, what I would really love to do with this is probably not put poly on there on the playing part. Give it 3 or 4 coats of Danish, rub it right back, get a satin glassy finish. He might even appreciate that more. But because it's a shiny body, I probably will match the heel with the gloss level with the neck. I could use true oil. That will also work. Ooh. Faker Base, thank you for the follow. Well done. Good on you. Welcome on in. So that's that guy done. And now we need to let that rest a little bit. And that's a beautiful profile. I do love the shape of that neck now. He's going to be over the moon, I think. He's going to love that. Just the way I pictured it would end up, and that's what it looks like it's done. I need to get some more in there. I'm really going to douse that. It's drunk it all up. I need to get that all in there and really soak it up and get some sealing in there before I sand a lot of that back. I've got True Oil, which is like a gun stock, very high gloss. If you apply 5, 6, 7, 8 coats, it really turns out glassy. A little bit too tacky and sticky though for my liking, because it does get thicker. So I do prefer a Danish oil, 4 or 5 coats of that, and a satin finish that's glass smooth. Okay, let me just put this guy away. Just tap this guy in. And my friends, we have done a lot of stuff today. We've put the frets in. We have reshaped the neck. Whoops. That's what I've got to do. Wipe this guy. There's a little bit of oil on the front. Let me just wipe that clean. There we go. Make sure it didn't get on the fretboard. Otherwise the fretboard will need sanding again. That's okay. I won't grab the neck, I'll just hold it by the body to show you guys. So we've got our neck shaped. A couple of coats of one big thick coat of oil. We've got our frets in, they're looking good. Hey, look at those frets. Okay. And that fretboard, look at the grain on that. Nice. There she is. Getting back to her best self, as I would call it, her best self. Some sanding to go yet. I'll let that dry off, and then we'll sand that neck back and give it another coat before we clear coat it. I'll show you what I might do before I finish up is grab this guy. We need one more coat on this guy. So what I'm going to do is sand. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Take this baby boy away. And what we're going to do is quickly sand and level this. This is almost level, almost. Flick you back. So that's almost level. You can see the color. That's the new poly. You can see it's almost level. One light sanding with 400 and another coat with this clear, because you haven't seen me put this stuff on. And I'm sure Dana and Terry, Dana, you'll be interested in this because you like your enamels. So I'm going to use this polyurethane, even though it's not enamel. You'll like it. So let me sand this first, just here, 400. I can wet sand it now, it's nice and chunky. Give it a little spritz of water. Just scuff that up, it doesn't need much. We just want to level it. So we just want to scuff it up, and the next coat should level and drop into those uneven areas. Okay. It is water-based, so it doesn't matter if this isn't perfectly dry. It will fill in those cracks. So what I do here is, first things first, I need to get this guy leveled up. What do I mean by leveled up? I need to make sure that this guy is horizontal so that we don't have an angle and it doesn't run off. Because as you know, there's about a 10 or 15 minute setting time on this. It's quite quick. It's a one part. So what I need to do is make sure that I've got this guy sitting flat. And the way I check is I use my little spirit level. I prop this guy up. Check the level. It's got to drop down. That's got to drop down a bit more. Might be too much. That is too much. It's got to go up. That's perfect. That's horizontal. The bubble is right in the middle. So we can go. Now, all I do here is I grab a very, very fine nylon brush, paintbrush. Very fine, very, very fine hairs. You can see that's super fine, super soft, right? You don't shake. That's the brand there for Dana's interest, just resin. Okay, water coat, polyurethane resin. It's a 16-ounce bottle, 17-ounce bottle, and that should be enough to do all the guitars. We're going to trickle and just lightly drop a little bit in here, drizzle a bit in the middle, all the way and pull it off. We're going to start at this end by feathering up to the neck, or the fretboard, I should say. And then brushing across, spreading that so it doesn't pull up too thickly, and then finishing off with nice, gentle, really light strokes so that we don't leave huge marks, streak marks. And see those little strokes? They should flow into each other. They're already starting to fatten out. So I'm going to pop this down right there where it's even. And we're going to let that flow into each other. The access hole is plugged. There's a little bit of foil in there. And I'll pull that out and smooth that out when we're done. Thank you for thinking. Let's do the other one while we're here. Actually, no. I haven't had that one dried long enough, so the Purple Heart one, but that's all I'll do for this one. I'll just quickly wash this brush out because it does set off in a matter of minutes. This is looking good. I notice I've taped the edges so nothing will pour out onto the wood. Let me quickly grab this and wash it.